Hello, we're going to talk about a beautiful wine from Sicily today. This is the Etna Rosso Fondo Filara from Tenute Nicosia. And this is a family-owned and run producer based on the slopes of Mount Etna, one of the most dramatic and spectacular places to grow grapes and produce wines anywhere in the world. And what we're looking at today is their Etna Rosso. This is perhaps the red wine for which Sicily is best known. It is a medium-bodied red wine with amazing complexity, made from two local grape varieties called Nerello Mascalese and Nerello Cappuccio. And these grapes cling on to the high slopes of Mount Etna in vineyards that are around 750 meters above sea level for this wine. And that altitude and that location is really important to this wine for two reasons. Firstly, the altitude means that you get warm days, but really big temperature differences between day and night. And that, what we call diurnal temperature range, is critical to quality winemaking. As the temperature falls at night, so the acidity and freshness in the grape is maintained through the growing season. And that means that you can build up lots of character and flavor and ripeness, what we call phenolic ripeness, in the grape without losing that acidity and without the sugar and the alcohol level getting too high. The second reason why it's critical is the soil. Volcanic soils give a really, really distinctive character to wines, to grapes that are grown on them. And in this wine, they manifest as an incredible mineral complexity, and that minerality shows through on this wine. The wine itself has a clarity to it. The color is ruby, but you can see through the wine. It almost has the appearance of a Pinot Noir or perhaps a Grenache. The aromas are really complex. We're getting some red fruit. I get certainly a bit of wild strawberry, perhaps a hint of cranberry and red cherry. But there's also a lovely spice from the barrel, but also from the grape variety itself. And then that incredible mineral component that comes from the soils of Mount Etna. When we drink the wine, I think perhaps the first thing you notice is the texture. It's a lovely, beautiful mouth-coating texture, mouth-filling texture, and these delightful fine-grained tannins that really support the wine and give it an amazing length. And from those hang this lovely concentrated basket of spice and red fruit characters. The mid palate has this lovely kind of cherry feel to it. There's a smokiness, and there's that lovely mineral component coming through. It's really fine. It's really easy to love at the same time and to appreciate. And it would work with so many dishes. There's an acidity, a freshness that would cut through rich, meaty dishes. But the medium-bodied nature of it means it won't dominate either. It's a really, really lovely wine. And Tenute Nicosia produce their wines, many of them organically. So the grapes are grown organically, really healthy, sustainable vineyards. And the wine is produced partly in stainless steel, partly in small barrels in barrique, and partly in larger, much larger oak barrels. And that brings layers of complexity to the finished wine. So highly recommend the Tenute Nicosia Etna Rosso.